Nutty the squirrel stood perched on the edge of the Super-Mart roof, his tiny heart racing as he stared down at the automatic sliding doors. To most, it was a convenience, but to him, it was the gateway to a golden kingdom. He watched with twitching whiskers as a customer stepped onto the black rubber sensor. The doors hissed open like a mechanical beast. This was his moment. Nutty sprinted down the siding, a blur of gray fur darting between the ankles. Before him rose a magnificent pyramid of Granny Smith apples. With nimble claws, Nutty scaled the fruit mountain, claiming the top spot. But the peace was short-lived. A store clerk, red-faced and shouting, swung a heavy broom with a desperate whistle. Nutty didn't flinch. He leaped with calculated grace, catching a hanging display of bananas. He swung across the aisle like a furry trapeze artist, landing on a bag of walnuts. The clerk tripped over a stray shopping cart. A tower of cereal boxes came crashing down. Nutty reached into the bag, grabbed a single heavy walnut, and hurled it. It was more than an insult. It was a signal. Outside, dozens of pairs of glowing eyes reflected the store lights. Suddenly, a wave of fur poured through the open doors. Squirrels of all sizes swarmed the snack aisle, moving with discipline. The customers stood frozen in the aisles, clutching their shopping lists. The hum of the refrigerator units was drowned out by thousands of tiny paws. Within minutes, the human hierarchy had collapsed, and the Super-Mart was under new management. Nutty hopped onto the checkout counter, the highest point in his new empire. He looked down at the glowing buttons and pressed the one labeled Total. With a loud, triumphant ding! The cash drawer popped open. Nutty grabbed a handful of loose change, tossing the shiny coins into the air. He pointed a commanding paw toward the exit, and the squirrels responded. The manager tried to reach for the phone, but Nutty was faster. By sunset, the Super-Mart had been transformed into a squirrel fortress. Nutty climbed into the manager's plush leather chair, his tail twitching. He watched the orange sun dip below the horizon through the glass doors. He was the king of the aisles, and this vast fluorescent kingdom was finally his.